Young Thug ends up coming out and he speaks from jail and he said, "We all brothers. Music ain't the same without us collabing." He ended up posting this, and this shit right here went viral, bro. This shit right here went viral, man. Um, we already know that Drake and Future has made, you know, classics. You know what I'm saying? Like eternal classics, in times past. So for them to not
Yeah.
be on one accord is already kind of weird. Um, Before I just go all the way in, I do want to tap in, with YP and see what bro think, about this particular tweet or this particular post that Young Thug ended up making, bro. Like, what do you think about this? What did you think whenever you saw this?
I mean, I had been said this a while ago. If to our followers, if they already knew that
Hmm.
I said Thug was probably trying to talk to these brothers and tell them that we ain't trying to do all that. But I feel like if Thug was maybe if he was free, I feel like maybe it'll hit more. Like it would probably could have resonated more. But it's pretty much dead and done now because like everything been on wax. So like it's certain things you done said you can't go back for. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Hmm.
I feel like if anything was to rekindle, like it could happen with Drake, Future, and Metro, because when they was dissing each other, they really wasn't getting personal. It was just I helped you get your hit, whoopty whoop, or whatever, whichever hoe that we was fucking on type shit. So I feel like that shit not deep like that, but
Right, right,
like him and Kendrick, that shit could never go back to where it was because it was personal. So if anybody
right,
could do it, I feel like it would be Thug, but I think he would have to be out for him to make them connections and sit downs and shit like that.
right. I
It's a
think it's
nice
huge.
car though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's huge. Um, because Future ended up sitting up there sharing it or reposting it at least. And for him to sit up there and repost it honestly said a whole lot. You know what I mean? That right there told me that I mean he's at least he's with it, right?
Yeah,
Like he's with it. I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know. But I definitely agree with you on, the whole Kendrick thing because I don't think it's going that's a whole nother conversation.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that's a whole nother conversation. But now, guys that went against Future, for Drake, because at the end of the day, at some point, if there had to be a side picked, a lot of niggas did sit up there, man, and they picked Drake. You know what I mean? They like, you know what, I'm around with Drake. But you had a lot of niggas that was like, shit, I'm around with Future, man. And it just is what it is. The Future cool, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm cool. If Future ain't cool, you know what I mean? Then, I'm not cool. You did? But one thing that I think a lot of people forgot is that whenever Future first came in, you know what I mean, he always sat up there, man, and reminded us of one thing. Okay. And a lot of y'all was saying this, okay, before y'all said anything else. And that's if Metro don't fuck with you or something like that, I'ma shoot you or something like that. What would he say?
if Metro
You
don't
you remember?
trust you,
Yeah. If Metro don't trust you,
yeah, if Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm gonna shoot you. So this is just what we knew. If we didn't know anything else about Future, whenever Future came out, this is what we did know. That if niggas didn't even know who Metro was, and you had niggas talking about, man, if Metro don't trust you, I'm sure. And it's like, bro. So I want y'all to always understand that, if Metro don't like you, Future is not going to like you.
Yeah,
That's just what it is. And he's already let us know that from the beginning. So we can't forget that. Even if Metro was wrong, you know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas got niggas that the nigga could be wrong, bro. You still gonna sit up there, bro, and you gonna ride for him. You know what I mean? So even if Metro wrong, your brother gonna sit up there, man, and ride for you. I think it was one of those type of situations here. Honest. That's just my honest opinion. But I
Yeah,
could be wrong. But
yeah,
I understand it
yeah,
on some bro shit. I
yeah,
understand. If you come in with a nigga like, like this my nigga, bro, like, what I'm saying, regardless to anything else, like nigga, before anything else, nigga, what I mean, this is my nigga. So I don't know. I kind of understood it from that particular angle, but anyway, you guys get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think it would be a good look if Future and Drake was to sit up there, man, and come back together, for the culture, man, and drop hits? And do y'all agree with YP whenever YP says that, he thinks that it could happen, but he thinks that it would take, Young Thug actually being out, for these connections to be able to even transpire. He thinks that, you know, Thugger got to be. I mean, and free Jeffrey, man. While we even on this
yeah.
particular, conversation, man. Free motherfucking me, Jeffrey, man. Hit that like button. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button as well. I gotta sit up there, man, and I gotta move on.